Have you ever wondered what your cat is trying to tell you? Those tiny sounds you hear every day are not random. They are a secret language, a system of emotion and instinct that your cat has been perfecting for thousands of years. But here's the part that most cat owners never realize: every single meow carries intention. When you ignore it, you're missing a direct invitation into your cat's emotional world. Today, you'll finally understand what your feline is really saying and how to answer back in a way they never forget. It all begins with the short meow, the classic greeting. You hear it when you walk into the room or return home after a long day. It's your cat's way of saying, "Hey, I see you. I've missed you." Studies in feline behavior suggest that this quick meow is reserved almost exclusively for humans, not other cats. It's a learned behavior, a signal of social connection. When you respond softly with their name or a calm tone, you affirm that bond. But when you ignore it, they feel dismissed. Imagine someone waving at you and you simply turning away. That's what your cat experiences each time their friendly hi goes unanswered. Then comes the long, drawn out meow, the plea. You'll recognize it instantly, especially around mealtime. It's the sound that says, "I want something and I won't stop until you understand." But here's where most owners misread the situation. That prolonged vowel isn't always hunger. Sometimes it's boredom, stress, or even loneliness. Behavioral research shows that indoor cats develop repetitive vocal patterns out of emotional need. So before rushing to the food bowl, try engaging first, play with their favorite toy, or simply sit beside them. You'll be surprised how often the real craving is attention, not food. And then you hear it: a series of quick, high pitched meows, almost like chirps or squeaks. These bursts of sound are your cat's emotional fireworks display. They mean excitement, anticipation, or sometimes pure joy. You'll hear it when you grab the treat bag or when they watch birds at the window. That electric energy in their voice is the feline version of laughter. Respond with warmth, mirror their energy with your tone, or move toward them with affection. And when you celebrate back, you're reinforcing trust, teaching them that their happiness matters to you. Now, every experienced cat owner knows the gut deep sound that follows: the low, almost growling meow that vibrates more than it rings. This is the warning. It signals discomfort, a boundary being crossed. Maybe you've touched a sore spot or introduced a smell or sound they don't recognize. Ignore this one, and you'll break their trust faster than you think. A guttural meow says, "I'm not okay. Step back." When you respect that limit, the bond recovers. When you don't, it fractures. Your cat may stop seeking contact, hiding instead, heartbroken, confused, and hurt. And then there's the trilling sound, that half meow, half purr melody, often mistaken for a chirp. This is one of the purest expressions of affection a cat can offer. Mother cats use it to call kittens, so when your adult cat trills at you, it's saying, "Come here, I love you." You'll notice it when your cat greets you at the door or rubs against your legs. It's an invitation to closeness. Respond by crouching to their level, offering gentle touch, or speaking softly. In their world, that's how love feels safe. The next one is haunting, the drawn out, sorrowful yowl that seems to echo from another dimension. It's not drama, it's disorientation. Senior cats often use it when their senses begin to fade or when they feel trapped. But even young cats may emit it under stress, like after moving homes. If your cat yowls at night, it's not annoying, it's a cry for security. Turn on a light, offer a familiar scent, or gently guide them to you. They're not being difficult, they're scared. Then comes the strangest one of all: the silent meow. The mouth opens, the lips move, but no sound escapes. It's almost supernatural in its gentleness. To humans, it seems like nothing, but cats use it as their highest form of persuasion. Behaviorists call it manipulative affection, designed to trigger empathy in us. It works because it mimics the frequency range of an infant's cry, just beyond human hearing. So when your cat gives you that quiet, open mouthed glance, they're saying, "Why, you love me too much to ignore this?" And they're right. You always give in. But there's another sound you might hear through the window: a rapid chatter that clicking vocal pattern while staring at birds or insects, that's not play, it's frustration. It's the primal hunter trapped in a domestic life. That mechanical jaw movement mimics the final bite of a kill in the wild. It's instinct clashing with restraint. The best response isn't correction, but enrichment. Bird videos, climbing shelves, puzzle feeders give the hunter a job. Of course, sometimes their message turns darker, the harsh growl or sharp hiss that seems to slice the air. This sound means fear. It's the voice of a creature in full defense. It's easy to take it personally, but don't. That aggression is survival, not spite. Step back slowly, avoid eye contact, and let them regain control. Within minutes, you'll see the body loosen, the tail lower. Respect gives safety, safety rebuilds love. One of the most curious meows is the hybrid between a purr and a meow, a rumbling tone that sounds both relaxed and expressive. This is satisfaction. Your cat feels secure, fulfilled, and deeply connected in your presence. It often happens during petting sessions or lazy afternoons. Now, they're saying, right now, everything is perfect. Reflect that peace back with stillness. Those are sacred moments, the pauses where you and your cat breathe the same calm rhythm. And then there is the sharp cry, the sudden squeal that pierces the air. This is startle, the pure sound of fear. Maybe your shoe brushed their tail, or a shadow flickered too quickly. For them, that instant shock is the same as a lightning strike of adrenaline. Never laugh or scold, instead, reassure. Soft tone, slow blink, familiar scent. These are your tools to bring them back from panic. Within seconds, your calm will teach their nervous system that the world is still safe. Now that you recognize the 11 meows, here's where everything changes. Because each sound is not just communication, it's emotional data. Each one tells you about security, attachment, and trust. Ignoring those signals doesn't just silence your cat, it erases part of their voice. Listening, truly listening, is how you transform from owner to partner. Every meow is an invitation to empathy. Every response is a bridge built in sound. But here's what most people never understand. Cats evolved to talk to us, not to each other. In the wild, they use body language, tail flicks, and scent. Meowing, however, is uniquely human directed. Your cat has learned to speak a second language, yours. That means when you meow back, whisper their name, or mirror their tone, you're engaging in a dialogue that no other species on Earth shares. That's not pet ownership. That's cross-species friendship. There's power in realizing your cat isn't random or mysterious. Behind every sound lies intention, a melody of need, gratitude, warning, and love. Once you hear that language clearly, you can never unhear it. The short meow becomes a hello. The long meow, a question. The chirps, laughter. The growls, boundaries. The silences, trust. And through them all, your cat is telling you a single message in 11 forms. See me, hear me, love me. So the next time you hear that tiny voice, pause. Don't dismiss it. Listen as if you were listening to a friend who speaks softly because they've learned that the world often talks too loud. That's your cat, a creature who chose you as their translator, their safety, their home. Start answering back today, and you'll discover something no app, no trainer, no book can teach: the unconditional language of understanding. If you want to learn more ways to understand your cat's world, subscribe now, because we've only just begun to uncover what your feline heart is trying to say.